If you're over 60 and dealing with that nagging, persistent pain in your back, your hips, or your knees, you know how it can just shrink your world, right? But what if I told you that all that pain might stem from a single, simple skill your body has just forgotten? Stick around, because we're about to uncover that lost skill and show you exactly how to relearn it, one simple step at a time, so you can start moving with confidence again.
So let's really think about this for a second. We often just chalk up these aches and pains to getting older, like it's some unavoidable thing. But what if a huge chunk of that pain isn't about age at all? What if it's because we've lost a fundamental skill, an ability our bodies used to have on autopilot, without even thinking about it?
And that skill is our body's own natural shock absorption. You see, over the years, maybe from an old injury or just from habit, our bodies can forget how to move efficiently. We start to stomp and clump around. We take these heavy, jarring steps that send a shock wave right up into our joints instead of spreading it out. And that is the hidden culprit behind so much of this chronic pain.
So, how is this whole thing supposed to work? Well, your body is an absolutely incredible machine. It was designed with its very own built-in suspension system. It's this amazing chain of events that kicks in the very moment your foot touches the ground. And when it's working right, it's like a perfectly engineered spring.
Here's the best way to think about it. You know how a car's suspension smooths out a bumpy road? Well, your body is designed to do the exact same thing with every single step you take. This shock absorption is just a brilliant sequence of movements that spreads out the force of that impact so no single joint has to take all the punishment.
And it all happens in this beautiful fluid motion. It starts the second your foot lands. First, the 26 bones in your foot just fan out to take that initial hit. Then, your ankle bends forward. Your knee follows in a really controlled way. And finally, your hip sinks down just a little to soak up the rest. When this whole chain works together smoothly, that force just melts away. Okay, before we get to the exercise itself, a really crucial safety note. We're relearning a skill here, so please be smart about it. Make sure you're standing next to a wall or a kitchen counter, something sturdy you can hold onto for balance. And please listen to your body. If you feel any kind of sharp pain, just stop.
All right, let's get to the good stuff. The solution. We are going to relearn that amazing shock absorption system with a simple but really powerful exercise. Some physical therapists call it the ninja landing, and the name, well, it says it all. The goal is to learn to move lightly with quiet, controlled grace.
This quote just nails the feeling you're going for. You literally want to pretend you're a ninja, moving without making a sound. Imagine your body as a well-oiled spring that's just compressing and releasing. Totally smooth, totally silent, absolutely no thumping allowed.
Okay, let's break it down. Just start to take a small, easy step forward. Now, as your foot makes contact with the floor, I want you to consciously feel those little bones in your foot spread out. Then, just let your ankle and your knee bend smoothly. And here's the key, that final little sink in the hip. Put it all together and focus on that one single goal. Make your landing completely silent.
Okay, so once you start getting comfortable with that forward step, it's time to make this skill useful in the real world. I mean, life doesn't just happen in a straight line, right? We need to practice absorbing impact from every direction, and that's where this clock face drill comes in. I want you to imagine you're standing right in the center of a giant clock on the floor. You're going to practice your ninja landing, but you're going to step to different numbers. So you'll step to 12 o'clock and then back to the center, then to 1 o'clock and back, all the way to 3 o'clock, which is a step directly to your side. Now, the most important part here is to keep your toes pointing straight forward no matter which direction you step. This teaches your body to handle forces from all those different angles. And this right here is why that clock face drill is so powerful. You are actively rewiring your brain. You're taking this thing you're thinking about, and with a little practice, you're turning it into an unconscious automatic habit. Pretty soon, you won't have to think about it at all. Your body will just know how to protect itself.
So, what's the end game here? What does all this lead to? Well, by reactivating this one simple skill, you're literally building a new path for yourself, a path toward moving with more freedom, more confidence, and a whole lot less pain every single day.
Let's just quickly recap the incredible benefits here. Practicing this one thing helps you reduce all that damaging impact on your joints. You'll actually relearn how your body is supposed to move, fluidly and naturally. This can help ease pain all the way from your feet up to your back. But maybe most importantly, you start to regain that priceless confidence in your own body, in your balance, and in your agility. Now, A final piece of advice, and this one is so important. Don't get frustrated if this feels kind of awkward or jerky at first. That is completely normal. Remember, your brain has to relearn this old pattern, but I promise with just a few days of consistent mindful practice, you will start to feel that smoothness come back. Just be patient with yourself.
So, it all comes down to this. That natural, protective, springy movement is still inside you. It's just been waiting to be rediscovered. And just a few minutes a day is all it takes to start waking it up. So the only real question left is, are you ready to become a well-oiled spring again?